Today, from Allegiant Stadium, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about story. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Marino will throw. Got his man. It's Williams.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Marino. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Marino to throw on 3rd. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chambers. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last.
Determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
I'm don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. First carry now for McFadden, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Gannon. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Handoff comes to McFadden. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, McFadden. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun, Gannon. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Vegas. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Marino. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Marino to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Brown. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. To throw on 2nd and 6. Marino. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Marino to throw. The quick slant caught. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A give to McFadden out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
First down, a run with McFadden. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Gannon. He'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Marino sets up. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Marino. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Marino. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 49.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, McFadden. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Jordan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Gannon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Marino's incompletion on. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the shotgun, Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action with Marino. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, I could say he's looked pretty good to this point.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gannon. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Raiders. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit up with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They'll run on 1st down. Garner. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gannon throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Porter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Marino here from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again is Marino. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That throw by Marino incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Gannon. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Gannon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Porter. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Open man, that's Renfrow. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And Hunter Renfrow is giving them great production for a fifth-round pick. 56 catches last season, and we know he's famous for being third in Renfrow, but I think he's pretty good on first and second down, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Looking to throw. Gannon. This is Reese on the ground. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there for the Dolphins. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Marino. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go play action now. Marino. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here we go again with Marino. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready to go.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st down, Jordan. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake. Gannon. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Marino. It's caught. Stills right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Marino now off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Gannon. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him. On 1st down, Gannon. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Gannon, he finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Throwing on 1st down. Gannon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Gannon and Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Looking to throw. Gannon looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, McFadden. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Gannon. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, Gannon. That's caught by Waller out left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, McFadden. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw. Gannon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Marino. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Marino's throw there incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine, haven't we? 300 yards, wow, what a great day. We don't understand what goes into that. And today, he's taking advantage of every opportunity, and he's being very precise throwing the football.
Some highlights to show for his efforts. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Gannon. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Gannon, he finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Gannon. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And out come the Dolphins now. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Marino. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Marino. This will be caught once again by Brown. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Marino on play action. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get
rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A good return there, 17 yards. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. First down, Marino. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Marino. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chambers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Marino's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Marino.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, Gannon gets this to Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd and 6.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Gannon. And he fends him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Gannon. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got Landry. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now it's Marino. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st down, Gannon. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll give to McFadden. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Las Vegas, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say